New videos every day.
All right, so the fats that we should avoid are the fats that have been promoted so much, and that's soy oil, corn oil, cottonseed oil, and canola oil. These fats have been really promoted in the last many years, in this last industrial part of the 1900s. After World War II, our food supply really changed, and we started to eat a lot more industrial type of foods. And these oils came into our diet. These oils had never been in our diet before. We'd never eaten these oils. Even the Asians did not make soy oil. And suddenly the industry started pushing these crops on farmers to grow a lot of crops. Like you probably know this from living in Iowa. And in Iowa, it's almost all corn, right? And soybean and corn. And so it's in the interest of this big industry like Monsanto for the farmers to buy all their seeds and grow all these crops. But then we've got to do something with it. So let's push all these byproducts off onto the people when we really have no business even eating these kinds of anti-foods. They're really not foods. Okay, like soy oil, it's extremely destructive to the body, as well as canola. These oils are too high in omega-6, and that's what really throws our body off, is when we eat fats that are not in the right ratio. So soy, corn, cottonseed, canola, these are almost all coming from genetically engineered crops. They're using lots of pesticides. It's just a bad industry overall. And this is, I'm sure you guys are not eating these foods, but please try to get your friends and family to stop eating these foods as well. It's okay to eat some of these fats, page 14, in small amounts like sesame oil, peanut oil, safflower, sunflower oil, as well as nut oils like walnut, pecan, macadamia nut, as long as you just eat a little bit of them and as long as they're kept cool, but not too much. If you think of in nature, our ancestors, they weren't pressing oils so much. They weren't taking pecans and pressing them and getting the oils. They were eating pecans and getting the oils naturally, but not eating enough pecans that they would eat, a half a cup of the oil. They're eating more fats like this, more of the saturated fats, the cream, the butter, beef tallow, things like that. So if you go back to nature, you'll get an idea of how to eat naturally. So naturally, just be careful when eating too many oils like that come from nuts. Those are high in polyunsaturated fats, omega-6. Every oil has a little bit of every kind of fat. Every fat has a little bit of every kind of omega, polyunsaturated, monounsaturated, and saturated fat, but some have more than others. So, but the basic idea is you want to be eating these traditional fats, the fats that our ancestors ate, not the new produced oils. Yeah, it's very hard to avoid eating them when you go out. They're using lots of canola. It's very unfortunate. It's a lot cheaper than olive oil and other good fats, and it's still socially accepted as a good fat, unfortunately. But when I go out to eat, I ask for whatever I'm ordering to be cooked in butter or to steam it or have it cooked in water, and I specifically ask, please do not spray on your nonstick spray, because I've worked in restaurants and I've seen $50 cuts of steak sprayed with the nonstick spray before they put it on the grill. Seriously, if you've been behind the scenes in restaurants, you would not want to eat in many restaurants, even nice, clean restaurants. Quote, clean. Most of them, even the ones using organic and free-range good products, are still cooking in bad fats. So it's really our job as consumers to educate them. Hey, I don't want my fish fried in your oil, your soy oil blend. Please cook it in butter. Or if they don't have butter, then just say water. Okay, just cook it in water. And you can ask for them to bring butter to the table. So you really have to be proactive when you go out to eat and tell them what you want. And what will work every time is if you tell them you have an allergy to a certain food, even if you don't, if you tell them you have an allergy, they will absolutely pay attention, because if they get some lawsuit because they fed you some oil that you then, got sick because of, they could get in big trouble. Okay. Thanks so much for watching. Please stay tuned for more cooking videos. And if you like this video, please rate it and subscribe to this channel. You can learn more about my classes and workshops on my website, thebarefootcook.com, www.thebarefootcook.com. Thanks.